Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a part 2 of TikTok recommended books. Let's get into it. First book we have is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. If you don't know already, we're gonna do different categories. Well, not categories, but sections. We're gonna do the genre, my rec, which is who I recommend this book to, and a summary, and then a rating out of 5 stars. So the genre of this book is a mystery / suspense novel. I recommend this book to anybody who admires female rage. And then for a summary, this novel depicts the very public disintegration of a marriage. Amy Doon relishes her life as the wife of Nick Doon during the early years of their marriage. When the couple moves to Nick's hometown in Missouri, however, Amy learns that he has begun a love affair. How does she teach him a lesson, you might ask? Simple. By framing him for her disappearance. Of course, like what else would she do? Duh. Let me read this. On a summer morning in North Carthage, Missouri, it is Nick and Amy Doon's 5th wedding anniversary. Presents are being wrapped and plans are being made when Nick's clever and beautiful wife disappears. As the police begin to investigate, the town golden boy parades a series of lies, deceits, and inappropriate behavior. Nick is oddly evasive and he's definitely bitter, but is he really a killer? Question mark. So I would rate this book a 4 out of 5. The movie and the book are really great. I really like both, but I would say that the book has way much more detail in it if you really want to get into the specifics, I would say. And this book is about 555 pages, not the angel number. But yeah, this book is really good. I would definitely recommend it if you like a little mystery, little female rage. The next book we have is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This was the first book that brought me into my reading journey. I literally never read books before, but after I read this book, which was recommended to me, my first book recommended to me by TikTok, I fell in love with reading again, and I thank Colleen Hoover for doing that. So this book is a contemporary romance. That's the genre. My recommendation would be anybody who loves to soak their pages with tears. I also have to state that this does have a lot of trigger warnings, including DV, domestic violence, and SA. But if you are okay with that, then I would definitely recommend this book. Just research that if need be. My summary: Lily moves to Boston from her hometown, falls for a neurosurgeon, but sees a side of him that reminds her of her parents' relationship. Then maybe is it right place, wrong time? I don't know. So I'll read the back of this book too, because that was a short summary. Lily hasn't had it easy, but that's never stopped her from working hard for the life she wants. She's come a long way from the small town in Maine where she grew up. She graduated from college, moved to Boston, and started her own business. So when she feels a spark with a gorgeous neurosurgeon named Ryle Kincaid, everything in Lily's life suddenly seems almost too good to be true. Ryle is assertive, stubborn, maybe even a little arrogant, but he's also sensitive, brilliant, and has a total soft spot for Lily. But Ryle's complete aversion to relationships is disturbing. As questions about her new relationship overwhelm her, so do thoughts of Atlas Corrigan, her first love, and a link to the past she left behind. He was her kindred spirit, her protector. When Atlas suddenly reappears, everything Lily has built with Ryle is threatened. With this bold and deeply personal novel, Colleen Hoover delivers a heart-wrenching story that breaks exciting new ground for her as a writer. It Ends With Us is an unforgettable tale of love that comes at the ultimate price. So that's the summary. I rate this book a 5 out of 5. Fight me on it. No, I'm just kidding. This book obviously started my reading journey, and the movie is cute, but this has way more detail that you need to know. Like, the movie skipped over certain parts that were just like treacherous. After reading the book, I was like, what? Like, no way that happened. No way that happened. No way that happened. But the movie just skipped over those parts, and I was so sad because I was like, that really put it like into perspective how like mind-wrenching the events that happened in this book. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, I would definitely read the book, but also watch the movie. Hopefully the second movie comes out soon because I really want to see the ending of the second book. So that's that. The third book we have is Getting the Love You Want by Harville Hendrix, PhD. This genre obviously is self-help. My recommendation is towards people or couples who are looking to work on their relationship. And the summary, I said, this book is written by two therapists who give you a breakdown of the science of relationships starting at childhood in the brain. They also give examples of their therapy practices and how their patients' specific circumstances brought out tailored techniques to beginning healing their trauma, change bad habits, and become aware of their subconscious. I rate this book a 5 out of 5. I really loved hearing the real stories from the patients. And the best part of the book is that at the end it has exercises for couples. There's a lot of like psychology, there's a lot of just like therapy. It's really good self-help book in my opinion. The next book we have is Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid, TJR. The genre is romance novel, and my recommendation would be anyone looking for a story about grief. I hope that didn't I hope that didn't spoil the book. Obviously it doesn't, because it doesn't necessarily tell you what kind of grief. I feel like there's a couple different kinds of grief in this book, but my summary is Elsie and Ben are average 20-somethings, but this is not your average love story. It begins bright and promising. The newlywed couple is head over heels in love, having eloped 6 months after they met, but it takes a daunting turn when Elsie's simple request becomes her biggest regret. Should I read the back too? Yeah, no, I don't want to say that part. If you want to read the summary, I feel like that is like, it just ruins like the surprise of it, so I wouldn't read it. My rating would be a 3 out of 5. Hear me out. This was not my favorite plot / ending. I was really upset at the ending, kind of, but it was because it wasn't cliche. I kind of expected a cliche ending, but it didn't give you a cliche ending. And I don't know, I kind of just expected one, so I was just like waiting for it, and it didn't happen. I was like, oh. It was a good message, definitely a good message, but like, it wasn't what I was expecting. But also this does not compare to TJR's 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Does not compare. I was not flipping the pages. I was not, but also I think it was also because it wasn't really necessarily something that exciting. Like grief is not really exciting. It's not really exciting. But this, it's definitely a good story. It's just not necessarily one of my favorites, so that's why it has a 3 out of 5. Next book we have is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Another Colleen Hoover book. What do you expect? I love her. This genre is a romance novel. My recommendation is people who like complicated romance, you know. This is very similar to her other romance genre books, I would say. And the summary is, I didn't write a good summary for this because I really didn't remember, so let me read you the back of this book. It's not exactly love at first sight for Tate Collins when she meets the tormented and secretive Miles Archer. They wouldn't even go so far as to consider themselves friends. The only thing Tate and Miles have in common is a mutual physical attraction that can't be denied. Once their desires are out in the open, they realize they might have stumbled onto the perfect no-strings arrangement. He isn't looking for love, and she doesn't have time for it. So that leaves just the sex. What they've got could be surprisingly satisfying, as long as Tate can stick. Oh, I thought I was about to say something else. As long as Tate can stick to the 2 rules Mal has for her and never ask about the past. Don't expect a future. They think they can handle it, but everything is different when real emotions start to change the equation. hearts get infiltrated, promises get broken, rules get shattered, love gets ugly. That was dramatic. That was dramatic. And honestly, for my rating, a 3 out of 5. A 3 out of 5. Honestly, it was not as good as her other books, and that's why I didn't rate this one as high as the other ones. It was kind of, como se dice, boring. Ooh, no, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to say that. I guess because I haven't read it in a long time, I don't really remember exactly what was in it, but I feel like it wasn't as good as her other ones. But I still feel like it's a decent romance. Decent romance, I would say. But the Colleen Hoover fans, don't come for me. I still like her writing. I still appreciate it. This just wasn't one of my favorites. It was not one of my favorites, but also I feel like I kind of got used to what she was writing, and then like this just didn't live up to it in a sense. But I don't know, maybe I'll read it again. I changed my opinion, but right now, 3 out of 5. And the last book we have to review today is Verity by Colleen Hoover. Of course, it's another Colleen Hoover book. What did you expect? But Verity of all books. The genre is psychological thriller. Get ready, strap your seatbelts on. My recommendation for this book is people who love a suspenseful page turner plus a crazy turn of events. A crazy turn of events. OMG, this book is so good. The writer gets an opportunity to finish a book series for a renowned author because she got into an accident. Nobody knows what the accident is. She has apparently fallen ill. She's welcomed to the house where the author's husband and son live. While in her office, she finds a diary with insane family secrets. Spending months at the house, she grows an attraction for the husband. What is she to do? It's good. It's spicy. For the girls who like spicy, that's also my recommendation. For the girls who like spicy, who also like the tension, but also like, what the, like, that's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking. Like, what is going on? But it's good. It's good. Rating 4 out of 5. I know you might have thought I was gonna give a 5 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I would definitely say this made me want to read more thriller and suspense because I don't really read that many. I mostly read romance, as we can tell. But this got me into it. I was like, oh, where are the other thriller books? Where are the other? Oh, there's actually a lot in my TBR right now. But I said there's a wild but sexy turn of events. What a plot, major plot twist. Go get this book. Go get this book right now. And that's the end of our TikTok recommended book review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what book you're going to read or what book you have on your TBR that I did not recommend. Let me know what to read. Hey, do you have any suspense thrillers? Let me know. I'm gonna add them to my TBR because I'm getting into the genre. Anywho, I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.